Hi guys, how are you? Well, I am back with part three of putting the heart frame. Now, a lot of people like to use different methods. Yesterday, if you followed me, we put in the color. Look how beautiful it came out today. Look at that color. Look at that. Amazing, isn't it? It's just beautiful. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is a lot of people make the mistake that when they take the picture, they automatically put it in here and without no adhesive. Now, this is a trick that I've learned that I'm going to share because a lot of people don't notice, but when you put a picture in a heart, and this one, as you can see, it has blue all around, and I'm making it that way. If you put resin in this, what is going to happen is it's going to come up. It will come up just like that, and then it won't cure right. So you don't want to do that. So I developed a way where we can put the picture down, okay? And no one taught me this. I kind of figured it out. So, before I put the glue in, I want to make sure that the heart is fitting, and this is a little bit big, so I'm going to have to trim around here, which I do. I knew that that was going to happen automatically because when you do it in a frame, it's kind of a little bit too big. So you want to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and trim this a little bit. I kind of see with my eyes already what I need to trim. So I make sure you don't take enough that you can take out. You just want enough so it can fit in the heart. But you see that the scenery in the back of the picture is kind of the same. So you're not really doing any damage to the picture. So you take it and then you measure it again. Okay, now you can see that this top is going okay, but there's a little bit of bottom here so it can fit in. So what I like to do, and I know once, and the best way to do this is by using, the measurements, but sometimes the measurement according to what you measured, sometimes it'll come out. Now I still need that little end. This is the part that I think it takes the most, but I'm such a perfectionist that I don't want to mess up the picture. So I want to make sure that it stays in correctly. So, okay, here it is. So that's a good measure. I still have to, I think I'm going to dip it a little bit on top. Just a little dip. See, everybody knows how to do a heart. So that's why you know kind of how to do it. So you see, perfect. That's what you want. You want the picture just to fall right in. Okay. So as you can see right now, this picture automatically falls in. Okay. You want to check. Perfect. Okay. And you want the blue to see because it matches with the sky and everything. And that's my thing behind it. So what I like to do, and this is the trick that I use, and I'm only going to show one on how I do it. I'm not going to do it for every picture, but I'll show you how I do this one. So basically, there's nothing in the back, and you see that this is a clean surface. It cured beautifully. That's what I want. So what I want to do is you're going to take glue. You could get this at DT, GT, you know, you know what I mean. The little stores, you could get this on any store. And what you want to do is you want to go ahead and put a little bit on here. And you're going to hear a little thunder. We got some thunder going on. And I'm going to spread it. That's what I'm going to do because I don't want nothing else on that picture because I just want it as an adhesive to hold that picture down. Okay? And that's what I want. It's thundering and my dog is getting scared and she's scratching at the door and huffing and puffing. Um, but yeah, this is what's going on. So now I'm going to prepare the resin. A lot of you know that the 100A and 100 part B will do the 200. And I want to go ahead and use a little cup because I'm only going to show one. So I know that this takes 200. automatically. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just do 200. But I have some other cups that I like to use, which is pretty cool. So the other cups that I like to use, um, and you could buy these cheap at, our favorite store, the A store, or any store, and because they have the numbers here, I love that and it reaches up to 240 milligrams. I just need 200, so it's perfect because I need 100 of A and and another 100 to part B. That makes it 200, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this. Let me get part A and part B. Okay, 200 again, part A. So this is 100 part A. Okay, perfect. And then I'm gonna do another 100 part B. Perfect. Okay. All right. So I had that done and we're gonna mix it. This time we're gonna mix it slowly. What I like about this product, it doesn't get bubbly. And if it does get bubbly, we have a solution. So let me see here. Hold on. It starts off cloudy. You see the cloudiness. And you kind of know when to stop. But I don't want to go that fast because what happens is when you go fast, that's when you really get the bubbles. So you want to go ahead and go slowly, real slow. Because you don't want to go that fast. Okay? Now I usually go left a little, then I go right. But you don't want to take the stick out of the resin because that's when it starts with bubbles, a lot of bubbles. So you just, take your time. Other people use machines. I don't like the machines, to be honest. It takes the fun out of doing resin. It really just takes the fun out of it. Now, if this doesn't reach all the way to 200, you know what I can do? I can always put it in the little ones. The little ones, the pictures already have them out. I just got to put the glue in it, you know, because I have the glue for all of it. And you want to put the glue down. And this is already dried. Okay, it's not going to come up. If I put the resin, it won't rise. I was thinking of doing the the stand. I was thinking of making it blue, but they told me that her colors were blue and gray. So I might do gray right here. And I might do that. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I gotta see how it looks because I really love the blue. And I love that it matches his tie and the flowers. So that's why. And as you can see, this is getting clear already. Okay. See, it's getting clear. And the less bubbles it has, the better. And that's why I love that brand. It doesn't have that much bubbles. Okay. We are going to use this in here. You see how clear it is? Now it's getting all nice and clear. And I see a little bubbles, but not that much. Okay. Okay. I know that we're expecting a thunderstorm today. Hoping that everything comes out okay and I don't lose power. I hear the thunder. My dog is shaking. Poor baby. I need to put his thunder shirt on. Anyway. Okay, so that's mixed well. Okay, mixed very well. And I'm gonna go ahead and pour it now on top. And what I like is like a magnifying glass. It kind of, you know, makes it look absolutely gorgeous. Look at that perfect measurement. 200 is what it took exactly. And then the rest, you put it in there. This is going to be a gorgeous frame. I already see it. Okay. It won't be a surprise if I put it on here. But, now you're going to take the dryer and take all the mistakes on it. I can see the details on it. The little bubbles. So what I'm going to do is grab my heat gun again, like we did yesterday. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and plug it up. Okay. Whew. I'm going to go ahead and pass it over. I know I'm hurting your ears. I'm sorry. So I'm seeing that something's on here that doesn't have to be on there. Where's my stick? Here it is. Something on there that right here is like a pink thing. It could be from a previous job or whatever. This is the best time to take all of this out. You see? So it's not on there. Now it's gone. Okay. So that's the end of that. That is part 3 on how you do it. Now with this, I think I decided I will go ahead and do um I'll do it blue so it can really expand because I like the blue around it. So I really want to go ahead and just keep her blue on there, the baby blue. It's so pretty. Now I know that you can't see it, but when I unveil it tomorrow, okay, because it took exactly 200 milligrams. Like I said, this is about 300 milligrams. So now I will go ahead and let that dry off, and I'll be watching for bubbles and things that don't belong, like this one over here. See, I got an eye for it, so I already know what I like and I don't like. So I'll go ahead and show you tomorrow all the rest, and I'm gonna finish putting then the blue here and just finish it off. Then tomorrow or the day when I finish that it cures, I will go ahead and give you a reveal video. That one shouldn't take long. So this is how to do the top, putting in the picture. And as you can see, the heart is not coming up the picture. And that's what I wanted. I don't want the picture to come up out of the frame. It stays in there, amplified real pretty. Now, if I wanted to get fancy dancy, I could put a little bit of blue glue glitter here, make it real pretty and just, but I think simple is pretty. But what I'm saying is you have the choice. You have choices of what you can do with the picture on the back. You could have this heart, you could have done it so many ways. It just takes 3 days to make because it has a lot of pieces to do. And you got to consider the numbers and everything that you have to do it with. So this is what it is to do the heart frame, and then when I finish the set tomorrow, then I'll show you how you glue these two pieces together. And what I'm looking for right now is bubbles, and this is why I do the picture now this way instead of the other way where you put it face down. Put the clear first, because this one you have more control. You want to have control over the bubbles, okay? And as it cures, a lot of people use machines. I don't want to use machines. I've tried it, and all it does is messes up the resin. I'd rather just do it the regular way, the natural way, and that's it, you know. So with that being said, this is it of this part, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do all the other parts the same way, and um, finish it off um, tomorrow. It'll be dry. Okay. If you have any questions, creations of the heart art at gmail.com. My business number is 574-213-5176. Or you can just follow me on the creativespiritchannel.com, and you can see us there. Or it's the www creative the creative spirit channel dot com lightcast, or is it dot lightcast.com? I'll put it in the thing in the bottom. But anyway, so this is what it is. If you have any questions, go ahead and give me a call, okay? Well, this is Jeanette signing off until the next time.